Let's imagine a world where number 20 is 10 years old. I mean, he could be 11. I don't think he's 12. There's a possibility that he definitely is 10. So let's assume he's definitely 10 years old, and he would be in the upper echelon of 10-year-old players. Definitely stronger, faster, bigger, smarter in the game of basketball, more enthusiastic than most that I've seen. Okay, so he's got a maturity to him for someone who is 10, which is awesome for us. I mean, those are the players that you want to play against and with because they make you better. And he definitely is a player that will make you better, make you think, make you work harder to compete. Okay. The notes on number 10 obviously is his speed. He has a 4.8-second fast break layup coast to coast. We need to get back. We can't wait. We need that extra second head start because he's gonna pass us. We gotta get back. So don't be one of those guys caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Get back, protect our yard, and let's rotate together. Make sure we are guarding the right area based on ball movement. Then we rebound. We just got to make sure that we keep our possessions and treasure those possessions. He's a shifty dribbler, so even if he does get down the court and we are set up, he's going to try to use all the tools in his bag to get around our top player. Our top player has to be smart. He can't be too far positioned away from the rest of your team. Our top guy has to maintain kind of a yard position, okay, around our fence and not get brought out into the street or into whatever you want to call it. And I use that same cone example. If you were a cone and we put you down on the ground and you couldn't move, how easy would it be to weave around cones that are spaced out so far apart? Put those cones together and it makes it much more difficult to weave around them. So maintain good positioning. Don't defend far away from our hoop. Stay in our yard. Stay tight. Stay together. Okay. And his drive and his pass middle. He loves to drive and kick middle. He's good at swing, those quick passes. So again, it comes down to positioning from everybody. We'll focus in on our top and our center. If our top is guarding him, then our center has to rotate and cover the middle. Okay, we have to take away pass. Okay, that was the third rule in our rules and guidelines for our type of defense. No middle, no baseline drives, which we saw happen, break down even when our Eagles and our wings. Okay, we got to make sure we cover that baseline first. And no swing, no quick passes. Those were leading to extra points for them. So be in position. That takes away those opportunities for them. We have to maintain front position. Our wings have to maintain front position, both on the strong side and the weak side. Our Eagles have to know where they have to rotate. They got to see more than one player because they may need to guard the big guy in the middle versus, say, the weak side guy. So there are times when you have to pick the right person to defend. All right, guys, in this video, we're going to go over what he does well. I have written down some times here, made some notes, and we'll jump to these times and we'll quickly talk about what his strengths are. He's a great player, and you can learn a lot from him, and also we can learn, just like we did with number 19, just like we did with number 10, we can learn how to defend him. Let's go. Okay, we're going to jump to here. We're going to go back to 3-minute mark. 3 minutes, 37 seconds. Right about there. Okay, let's zoom in here. Okay, right here. So one of his things defensively that he does in our guards, Lewis, Joaquin, Carey, it doesn't matter who plays guard. You got to be careful with that first pass. You have to know where he is. Okay, so pay attention to him. Let's see. Okay, here. I went a little bit far. I don't know why I put 337, but here it is. Okay, 315. Okay. So, middle lane pass. This is a long pass. So Joaquim just and all the guards carry. I was using Joaquim last video as a main reference because he was the guard for the duration of those 7 minutes in that video. So I was referencing him. But no, I want all of our guards to learn this. That a safer pass, what's safer? A 20-foot pass or a 10-foot pass? Well, the answer is a 10-foot pass. Okay, so shortening your pass helps mitigate the dangers of being robbed. Okay, what's also safer? The receiver of the pass standing in the fire or backing out of the fire to receive a safe pass. Okay, so he moves there very close to being a stolen pass. And what we're looking at here is he does this a lot. He tries to come up and rob those passes. Okay, so we have to recognize if he's out of his yard in our yard on the offensive side, he's going to try to go for the steal. Okay, when you see a player in a 2-3 zone shift up, so for example, this guy right here, number 29, if I dragged him up above the 3.9, he's looking to either trap you or steal the ball. That's all he's going to do. And you could likely do what they do to us, weave around him, just attack the hoop. Okay, they're overplaying. Okay. Dangerous dribbling in the fire. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is at 4 minutes and 14 seconds. We'll start it right around here. Okay, so again, he's aggressive. Number 20 is aggressive. And he does foul a lot. And I want to say he had 5 fouls that probably were miscounted. It just seemed like he was always the culprit. Okay, so there he got caught for a reach. And one of your strengths, Joaquim, I'll talk to you specifically, is you are very good at protecting that ball around one-on-one defense in the open court. So keep doing what you're doing, protect that ball. Keep your head up, looking for those options, get around this type of stuff. John, I think it was Jalen looked to set that screen earlier. Let's go a little bit back here. So it was a twins call. So you hear that twins call. I think Joaquim's asking for fist. We got to get that screen set. And Joaquim, what you want to do is stop moving. Stop moving. Let your power forward come and set that screen and time it. Okay, because if you're moving, you're bringing them away from where Jalen's trying to set this screen. Okay, he's coming out. Jalen's got to get there quick. He's confident. So here, stop moving downwards. Back up a little bit. Keep your dribble here. Wait for it to come and be set. So you were going on a non-fist call. I would rather you wait. Okay, Jalen gets there, sets you a screen, then use that screen. Okay, the next one is at the 4 minutes and 35 mark. Again, another situation where he wants to rob and run, and he does actually. Number 20 does actually successfully complete a rob and run. Okay, here we go. So, long pass. I mean, who can tell me what's the distance from sideline to sideline? Who can answer that question? Put it in our team snap. Answer the question, how far is it from sideline to sideline? So we're in the right lane. Okay, this is we're in the middle of the fire lane. And I always say, don't pass from the middle lane to the sideline. Get all the way over, shorten the pass. But he was up. And so again, he's slightly in his yard. He sees you back up. He's out of his yard. What is he trying to do? Okay, so you don't... One skill that you'll develop over time, all the guards, is the ability to see where the defense is and read the defense, and then make the correct pass based on where the defense is. Okay, so they're high, and we're trying to get there. Carrington, our wings. You guys don't have to start again. We always talk about spacing. I yell it to you guys all the time. I'm always telling you guys to back up in our drill. You can get that pass up here, Carrington. If I can move you digitally up here, you could get it here, and then you could dribble into your spot, because we want triangles. We don't want a shallow triangle. Where's our triangle here? We want a deeper triangle, our passing triangles. Stolen, and he's gone. Okay, the next one is at 6 minutes. 6 minutes and 12 seconds, and his jump pass. So let's look at his jump passes. His jump pass is going middle. Okay, here we go. So there's his middle guy. We have to be aware of him. So John and Joaquim. Joaquim's got on ball right now. That's going to switch. So really, the problem we had here was we had two guys on ball. When we only, in our defense, there should only ever be one guy on ball per se, and four guys on the passes. Okay, we don't have a trap at the top. Our traps are on the wings and the corners. Okay, so it should be one guy on ball at the top. And in this case, you know, because it was indecisive, John and Joaquim didn't know who was guarding the ball. It was kind of Joaquim at first. John should have been in position first. So it's about positioning first. Where do you need to be? Well, John was between ball and hoop. Let's rewind this. Okay. So first off, Joaquim, you can't be on his side. You need to shift. If I could digitally move you, I'd shift you over. When he's in the middle, you got to play him straight up. Okay, it's got to be layers. You got to be the first level he's got to beat, and then John's the second level. John's between hoop and ball right now, so he's in correct position. You're out of position. Okay, so now realistically, you're probably going to have to give this drive up to John and melt into his coverage. But you stayed and jump pass. He loves those. Long swing. He's a good passer, number 18. Good look. Good opportunity. And we're gone. Okay, the next one is at 6:36. Right here. Here we're going to see Top tried to force him middle. Oh, this is just an error. I think this is just a... again, this is to help you guys get better at playing this game. Okay, and Joaquim knows his job is to force no middle. Okay, and now you're starting exactly here. That's about where I want you to start always. Here, slight step backwards, but no higher than this when we're playing this team next time. Here, and then you're going to melt back. So you got to cover all this space. In this one, you kind of weirdly try to force him to the middle. So you got on that side. He wants sideline, but you're like, I'm going to block you from going sideline, and I want to push you back to middle. That's obviously that's an error. So we gotta learn from that. So that one, you should have let him go sideline, and then positioned into the proper positioning. John could have rotated. They changed their center to this guy. So our eagle, who would be low post, would be in front here, covering that. Okay, our eagle wouldn't be here. Our eagle would actually be in front of this guy. But the defense was good. Who is that? Nate. Yeah, good job. And we got our weak side wing covering that. Good job, Darius. Okay. Get that rebound. Okay, we got to get our hands on every rebound. We missed a lot of opportunities with rebounding in this game. All right, the next one is at 7 minutes. Okay, this goes to 7 minutes, so let's keep playing. And what am I looking for? He loves his swing. So number 20 loves his swing. And the weak side wing was out of position. There it is. Okay, so rotations. Jalen, pick on you, but this would be our weak side wing. The ball came over here. Okay. Looked like Jalen thought we might have possession and tried to get out early. Okay, let's ensure we have possession of the ball before we take off. But now, your job is to just turn and sprint. The ball's over here, so you know you have to be on the low post in the weak side wing, in the paint. But now, out of position, and number 20 is in low post, weak side wing. And he gets the pass. There it is. Okay. Gotta recognize that. I know you did, but it was too late. Okay, the next one is at 15 minutes 43 seconds. Let's see if I can fast forward it all the way up to there. And in this one, we're going to just watch his speed. You know, we already know he's fast. I've already put up a video of how fast he is. And that's why we just need to work on our get backs. We need to get back and play good defensive positioning. And our rotations need to be tightened up today in practice. And we need to move like a team together, like one unit. Tight like cones that are, you know, hard to dribble around. 15:43. Okay, here we go. So he sets a record that we beat. We end up beating his record. I think Lewis ended up getting 4 seconds and 4.81 second layup down the middle against defense. So right here, okay, he's going to get possession. There it is. Boom, it's done. So very fast, okay? And that to me is our top's responsibility. Our guard has a lot of responsibility, and that would be your responsibility. Is, you know, you're the top guy, you got to get back on defense first, okay? So in that particular case, let's see if we had that opportunity here. So Joaquim knows he's got to now position back at the top. He's in this circle. Okay, ball's middle, so he's here. Here, you don't need to go towards the ball. You're not going to steal it, and you're definitely not going to defend him. Now you just turn and run back. This is what I mean by we need a 1 second head start. If I run towards him, then I'm basically racing him from where he is. But here, if I just turn and run back, I have a 1 second head start to get back and at least try to get in position and then slow him down. You want to slow him down when you're in your yard. But here, instead, you came kind of close to where he was, and now you lost that second. Now he's just too fast. Okay, so that's a good adjustment we can make. If we see that they're going to get the ball cleanly, just turn and just get back into our yard and play one-on-one defense. And again, if you get back into your key, into your house, you may be able to take a charge. You may be able to slide your feet and make him go around you, right? So if you're standing in front of him and he has to do a Euro step around you, at least you were trying. Okay. And the next one is at 16:55. Here it's again the same thing, his full court speed. So we have to get back. He gets a couple tips to himself and he's gone. I mean, he could do this all day. The only way we're going to stop that is if we get back. So again, why is our guard over here? Okay, the ball is over here. Our guard needs to now come ball side. Our guard should always be ball side unless you just ran a power and you did a cut and you didn't get the ball. If you didn't get the ball, you may fill out to corner because in that particular play, our eagle has to come top. But there is always somebody that should be here at top. And that person is called a safety. And their responsibility is either if it's kick out to them to shoot it, but their responsibility is to get back on defense should we not get anything. Okay, so this is a position of defense when you're actually on the offense. And here I see Darius is kind of high. He's just watching. You got to be in an athletic stance. You got to be ready. This game is fast. Okay, right here. Again, don't go towards the ball. You see him tipping it. Run back. At least run back to half court. And if at half court you see we got possession, then come back into the play. If at half court you turn and look that they got possession, now at least you only have half the distance, not even a quarter of the distance, to get into a position where you can defend, which is our yard. But by the time Darius starts to run and Joakim starts to run, who were really the two primary defenders, I mean, he's already past everybody. So our reaction time there, for our guards, have to be quicker. For a top guy, you know your responsibility is to be top after you run your play, to be top. And if you're in a position where you need to get back on defense, get back on defense. Get back on defense. Okay, and then the last one is at 1822, and here he when we are in position, he now tries to, you know, for lack of better terms, smash his way through players to get, you know, to the hoop. That's what we want. We want him to be aggressive versus us in position, because that's where he gets all his fouls. And here I think he smashes, he trucks Joakim. He'd been doing this all game, and Joakim had just been taking it, and finally they gave us a charging call. So Joakim got a little high. Okay, again, we want you. If I could digitally move you, I'd move you back to here. Okay, about 2-3 feet in front of the 3-point line. Okay, come up, boom. And the only reason he got a charge call is because he used his other hand to push you down. But let's say he didn't. Positionally, he would have won that battle. He would have been able to get around or spin if he didn't use his offhand. That's why, position-wise, drop down. Okay, drop down into the lower position, closer to your fence. Now he has to beat you, and John will just slide into position. John's not going to come up. He's just going to slide over. And then our wing is going to be in position, okay? And if he beats you, you're just going to melt and take away the top guy. Again, if John has to leave, you melt down. If you have to defend him, John's got coverage. And our backside looks good here. But that was a foul, and that gave us possession. And all those matter. All those matter. All those make a difference. Ooh, I love how Jalen is incorporating change-ups without any type of coaching call, play call. You can tell he's watched a game film. So he's changing up where he starts. Okay. And then I think he sprints to wing on this. He's staying here. He'll change up. Lewis loves going middle. Gonna get burned. All right, it's very hard. Very, very hard. A lot of turnovers we had in that last game against JVA. And if we can clean those up and maintain those possessions, again, we should have a very, very dominating game. All right, guys.